Welcome and thank you for checking out our most recent video. This one, before we start, we really miss all of you and hope that we're all going to be back together real soon, but we're going to follow the guidelines that the government is setting forth, and we're going to stay home and we're going to stay safe. This what we're going to talk about is our pork Milanese. We also do a chicken Milanese, so it's just a difference of the product, but the prep and everything else is exactly the same. Again, center of the plate items, simple to do as long as you purchase the finest pork chop you can get. We get them from Verola, which is excellent, and it's called a prime reserve pork chop, and therefore it has marbling inside the pork. What I have here is a Berkshire pork chop because I couldn't get the Verola pork chop. And the biggest difference is this exterior fat. You still have the marbling inside the center eye of the pork chop, and that's the area that we're going to pound and we're going to turn into a Milanese. We like the Verola pork chop because of its tenderness and its marbling. But the Berkshire, if that's what you can get, is just as good. One of our little secrets is we use these panko breadcrumbs, and they're seasoned. These are excellent. This is what gives you your crunch, and it makes sure that our chop is not greasy. And on top of it, we're going to put a salad. You're going to see you use these bag salads at home. They're excellent. This one is an arugula blend. We're going to use the arugula blend, and we're going to mix it with, this is another secret recipe we use. This is our Greek marinated salad dressing. This is an excellent salad dressing. It's excellent for marinade. We use it in a lot of our recipes for grilled vegetables and things like that. You make sure you shake it up really good. Again, it's available at your finer stores and also online if you see it. So I'm going to hand the pork over to Brendan, and he's going to show you preparation.
And what we're going to do is we're going to trim the pork chop outside of the bone and then trim a little bit of fat. Something that you don't want to see on the plate, something you don't really want to eat. It's basically already outlined. So we're going to follow that little, where it goes the white to the pink. We really want to trim that out right there. Right. So looks like that. You got a little bit of fat, and you got the beautiful marbling of the pork chop. So the next step, we're going to butterfly the pork to make a pork cutlet. And you really want to go right in the middle. You're just going to gently cut it. And you're basically opening it up. So what I'm going to do is cut it open a little more. Just gently keep cutting into it until I feel there's a bottom. I'm going to eliminate that. So keep going in there. So in essence, you have an open face pork chop. So the next step I'm going to do is we're going to pound out the pork cutlet. Plastic wrap down first. Cut it. Take your pork cutlet right in the middle. Repeat with another plastic wrap. And this will help prevent cross-contamination, splatter, and keep you a clean kitchen. Now right here is a mallet. This is what we're going to use to pound out the pork cutlet. If you do not have a mallet, a lot of your food stores carry them, or worse comes to worse, the old school cooking, you can use a bottom of a small skillet pan. You're going to pound all different areas, not in one spot. So the next step, after the pork cutlet is evenly pounded, we're going to bread it. Here we have all-purpose flour, seasoned with salt and pepper, whole eggs, and we have our seasoned panko breadcrumbs. I already have the seasoning in the flour, so you will not have to season the meat. First is the flour. Make sure it's fully dredged all over, both sides. Then we're going to go to the liquid part, the eggs. Submerge it in there. Make sure it's fully covered with eggs. Then the last step, we're going to go to the panko, the breadcrumbs. Pop it in there. Make sure it's all covered with the bread. I'm going to take the pork cutlet on my transfer pan, bring it to the stove. Take your pan, medium heat, you're going to add oil. Now you're going to take the pork cutlet, and it's a very important step here to avoid injury. Put the pork cutlet away like this in the pan to avoid any spillage with the hot oil. My oven's already preheated to 350 degrees. After cooking for 2 minutes on one side, I'm going to flip it and put it right in the oven to continue to cook on the other side. Here we go. You got that nice golden brown, that's what we're looking for. While your pork cutlet is cooking in the oven, we're going to take our bag salad, open it up, and put it in a bowl. We're going to take our grape dressing, give it a few shakes, dress up the salad for a pork cutlet. Just a couple squirts, that's all you need, doesn't need much. Some of the items you can add to your salad is sliced avocado, some sliced red apples, some red peppers to help juice up the salad. So now that the pork Milanese is done, let me bring out the oven. As you see, we have that golden brown. That's what we're looking for. So you're gonna grab a tong, pull in a plate, take your salad, you're gonna put it right on top of the pork cutlet. Just right in the middle. Our great wine to pair with this dish is a Ruffino Chianti Classico. We serve this here at the club.